All right, welcome back. Last time we were together, we created our letterhead, and now we're ready to create our envelope. If we go to the Create New document, and we go to the print area on the top on the tabs, and you'll see that we have these different things for print. Let's go and view all presets. If we look on here, you'll notice that we don't have a number 10 envelope on these presets. So we need to know, before we even get started, what size the envelope needs to be. So let's go ahead and go over to Rudy's place, and we're going to go under Resources, and under Resources we'll go all the way down to where we have the paper sizes, and underneath we have the envelope sizes. So by clicking on the link, it'll bring up that page. And what we're going to look for is the number 10 envelope. And they say here that the most commercial or most popular commercial envelope is the number 10. And right here we have the number 10 envelope. And the size on that is 9.5 wide by 4 1/8 tall. So that's what we need to create our envelope. That's the size we're looking for. So let's go back over to InDesign, and I'm going to close this out, and we're going to go open our business card demo that we had, and we're going to use the elements on there for our envelope just like we did for our letterhead. Now we don't need the name, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. And what we're going to do now, we're going to go under File, Document Setup, and we're going to set our size of our business card, resize it to 9.5 inches wide and 4 1/8 or 4.125 tall. And we want to give our margins a 1/4 inch all the way around. Let's go ahead and say OK. And if I hit Command 0, that'll give us our full page view. And one thing I want to make sure that we're working in is under our workspace for printing and proofing. Make sure we have that selected so that we're all looking at the same thing and we have all the options for us available. Okay. Now, first thing we need to do is do a save as, and I'm going to go ahead and call mine number 10 envelope. And I'm going to go ahead and put Google on there too. Okay, and make sure we save that down so we don't lose the other layout. Now, we don't need this piece of information here. We don't need the phone numbers and the email or anything. We can just delete that. And all we need really is just the address. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the website. And we're just left with just the logo and the address. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck that logo right in the corner. And we're going to take that type and just tuck it right underneath the logo. And if you want, we can go ahead and stretch that information out so that it's just one line. And there we go. I think that was pretty easy. What we can do too is turn around and space the address down a little bit, give it some room. Another way we can do it too is we can take and make it 2 lines, center it up, and then just kind of balance it underneath the logo. That's another way of doing it. Whatever you like. You can play around a little bit with it. You'll also make it where it's left hand justified. See what looks good. Thinking that one works for me. Anyway, we're ready to go on to the next step. We're going to save this down, and basically we are done. The reason we gave it a 1/4 inch is because we want to go ahead and make that separation from the edge for printing purposes, because when we print, we need to have at least a 1/4 inch around, all the way around. And that's because when they print this envelope, they will actually grab it from this side here. So we need to have at least this much room as a gap for the press to actually grab the envelope. Or if you're putting it through a color printer, we need to have this much room here for the copier to be able to grab and pull the envelope through the copier. Okay? Alright. Now, in our next video, we're going to go ahead and create our client proof with all 3 pieces put together in one document. I'll see you in the next video.